Good morning, America. Breaking news. Path to peace. Sources telling ABC News indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas will take place in the coming days, with Israel halting military operations in Gaza, what it could mean for the release of the hostages, all the fast-moving developments.
Prison sentence. 4 years behind bars for Sean Diddy Combs following his conviction on federal prostitution-related charges. The emotional statements from his children and Combs himself as he begged for mercy.
Massive inferno. The investigation into that giant refinery fire, the largest oil-producing site on the West Coast, how it could affect California gas prices.
Life-saving move. A frantic son knocks on his neighbor's door to get help for his father having a heart attack.
I think in my head, don't die, you are not doing this on my watch.
How what she did made all the difference.
GMA Health Alert. As we mark Breast Cancer Awareness Month, crucial medical advice on early detection for women with dense breasts.
WNBA Finals, the Aces rally to take Game 1 against the Mercury.
Fading and hitting.
As the commissioner addresses criticism from one of the league's top players.
The players in the W don't feel appreciated and valued by the league, then we have to do better and I have to do better.
And it's Taylor time. Taylor Swift's new album breaking records overnight as fans rush to stream it and flock to theaters for the official release party. Life of a Showgirl looking pretty sweet.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
It's a good one.
Good morning, America, from at least 3 of Taylor Swift's big streams, because we each streamed the album to check it out this weekend. It's also a big sports weekend ahead. We will be live at College Game Day from the home of the Crimson Tide, ESPN's Desmond Howard. He'll be with us to preview all the big games. Also ahead, the latest moves in the battle over the federal government shutdown. So a lot to get to.
Definitely a lot to cover here. We're also getting new images of that terrifying Michigan church shooting. Body camera video showing when police confronted the gunman. Plus, Sean Diddy Combs reduced to tears, asking the judge for mercy as he's sentenced on those federal prostitution-related charges.
But we do begin here with those fast-moving developments in the Middle East. Sources telling ABC News that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has instructed the military to stop all offensive operations in the Gaza Strip after Hamas accepted in principle the U.S. proposal to end the war and free the hostages. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell joins us now live from Israel. Ian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Gio. This has been a stunning turn of events. This morning, Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu instructing the military to halt all offensive operations in Gaza. That's according to 2 Israeli sources familiar with the matter. Only defensive measures are now permitted. And that order came after President Trump called on Israel to halt the bombing of Gaza, claiming that Hamas is ready for lasting peace. But this process really began with the militants responding to the president's 20-point peace plan, but with notable reservations, saying they're ready to release all hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, quotes, provided field conditions are met. They say they want more negotiations on several parts of Trump's plan. That could happen soon. But there's no mention of disbanding or disarming, as President Trump and Israel have both been firmly demanding. The militants also agreeing to hand over power to an independent Palestinian body when Trump's peace plan envisages an international group taking control. But I think despite the many doubts and many unanswered questions, this does appear to be a critical moment after almost 2 years of war in which tens of thousands of Palestinians have been killed. Indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas now expected to take place in Egypt. That could happen as soon as tomorrow. But we still need to be cautious. There are reports of Israeli strikes in Gaza this morning, and it remains to be seen whether this fragile truce will actually lead to an end to the suffering in Gaza and an end to the long nightmare for the hostages and their families. Janae?
Fragile is a good way to describe it. Ian, thank you for your reporting. Back here at home now to the sentencing of Sean Diddy Combs, a judge handing down a 4-year sentence for the rap mogul convicted on 2 prostitution-related charges. ABC News chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky was there and has more on the emotional moments in the courtroom. Aaron, when Combs pleaded for mercy from the judge.
He did, Janae, and he really wanted to be tasting freedom right now, but the judge refused to release him Now, as lawyers tell us the judge got it wrong, they're preparing to appeal.
This morning, Sean Combs is behind bars, sentenced to 4 years in prison for transporting women and male escorts across state lines for prostitution.
He can't be stopped now, 'cause it's bad boy for life.
Combs begged for mercy, telling the judge, "I know that I've learned my lesson." But the judge rejected his plea, saying the sentence needed to send a message to abusers and victims alike that exploitation and violence against women is met with real accountability.
It was clear from the judge's remarks that the sentence was driven by the conduct the jury rejected.
Combs was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, but federal prosecutors argued he deserved 11 years in prison because he inflicted life-altering violence on women. And they said that physical abuse is on video, pointing to this 2016 hotel surveillance footage depicting Combs attacking Cassie Ventura. How could the judge be blind to that and not punish him for the sum total of his conduct?
Well, the judge was allowed to take that into consideration, but what was clear from the judge's remarks was that he was going way beyond that.
Combs said, "I have been humbled and broken to my core," before apologizing to his children and tearfully telling his mother, "You raised me better." Is Sean Combs a changed man? You've been with him so long through this entire year-long prosecution.
I can say from the bottom of my heart, more than I think anybody else truly on this team can say, that he is a changed man.
How old are you?
The defense played an 11-minute documentary-style video showing Combs as a doting father and a philanthropist. The judge acknowledged his impressive career and commendable charity work, but imposed the 4-year sentence, saying a history of good works can't wash away the record in this case, which showed that you abused the power and control that you had over the lives of women you professed to love dearly.
Defense attorneys told us they would appeal Combs' conviction, try to get his sentence reduced. And we heard from one of the jurors who told us Combs got off easy. This juror, who acquitted him of more serious charges, said 10 years would have been more appropriate, guys.
Dramatic moments in the courtroom. Aaron Katursky for us. Thank you. We appreciate it. We turn now to Washington, entering day 4 of the government shutdown. Congressional efforts to break the deadlock failing again on Friday as millions of Americans face potential impacts. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang joins us with the latest from overnight. Selena, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning to you. That's right. We are now on day 4, and there's still no end in sight. Lawmakers left Washington for the weekend with negotiations at a standstill, with neither side budging on their demands.
This morning, as the government shutdown drags into the weekend, the White House ramping up its threats, warning thousands of federal workers could soon lose their jobs.
Layoffs are an unfortunate consequence of that.
Republicans refusing to negotiate until Democrats reopen the government.
Democrats need to vote for the clean, nonpartisan, continuing resolution, sitting right there. And then we can talk about whatever we need to talk about.
Democrats digging in, refusing to cave until Republicans agree to reverse Medicaid cuts and extend Obamacare subsidies to keep premiums from increasing for millions.
Failure to act would be devastating. And Republicans know it. Even Donald Trump knows it.
Kristen Furman Simmons in Maine, who is battling MS, says if the Obamacare subsidies expire, her premiums could go up 169% and her health could suffer.
Having to take away from part of our budget, which is already very slim, and think about risking pieces of my health, including my vision, my mobility, and potentially worse.
President Trump escalating the pressure, calling the shutdown an unprecedented opportunity to cut Democrat agencies, already freezing funding for projects in 16 states that voted blue in the last election. Caught in the middle, millions of federal workers, 750,000 furloughed, including Mark Cochran, who leads a local AFG union and works for the National Park Service in Pennsylvania.
We're living paycheck to paycheck, so we can't afford to just sit at home waiting for the politicians to decide that they're going to be adults and do their jobs. Some of our staff, they'll have to go to food banks.
The Senate returns on Monday while the House is out next week, so that means for at least a few more days, millions of federal workers remain in limbo, unsure when they'll get paid or, Gio, even if they'll have jobs to return to.
Yeah, so many hoping that that shutdown ends quickly. Selena, thank you so much. Now to Secretary Pete Hegseth announcing that the U.S. has hit another small boat in international waters off the coast of Venezuela. Hegseth releasing a video of the strike. He says that 4 alleged drug traffickers on board were killed. This is the 4th deadly strike by U.S. forces in the Caribbean and the first since the White House told Congress that the U.S. is engaged in an armed conflict with drug cartels. Janae.
All right, Gio, now to the new details in the Mormon church shooting during Sunday services. Authorities releasing new body camera footage of the horrifying attack as people inside were praying. ABC's Olivia Rubin has more on that new information. Good morning, Olivia.
Janae, good morning. Officials calling this an act of courage. The terrifying video showing officers on scene running toward gunfire and confronting a suspected shooter. Now officials are giving new details about how this all unfolded from the very first 911 call.
South end of the building, south end of the building.
This morning, newly released video showing the terrifying moment officers responded to the deadly shooting at a Michigan church, confronting the gunman.
I got your back here, man.
Body camera footage shows this officer arriving on scene. Immediately, he rushes towards the church, gunshots still ringing out.
Shoot him!
There, you see officers encountering the suspect, soon open firing. That suspect now deceased, identified as 40-year-old Thomas Sanford, an Iraq War veteran. Police say he killed 4 and injured 8 others when he crashed his truck into the Church of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan on a Sunday morning. Hundreds still inside worshiping.
We have an active shooter at the church and PD's on scene saying the building is also on fire.
Sanford then opening fire and setting the building ablaze, some still trapped inside. Police later finding explosives in his vehicle too. Churchgoer Brian Taylor describing to our affiliate WXYZ the terrifying moment he says he was shot at while trying to bring others to safety.
He pointed his gun at our car and fired 3 shots. 2 of them went through our windshield and just missed me, and luckily everybody else.
Now, police giving new details about their response, saying that first officer was on site about 3 minutes after the first 911 call. The suspect shot and killed shortly after.
2 officers running to the sounds of gunfire to save lives. Very courageous actions. This is what law enforcement is trained to do.
Now authorities are still investigating here and have not released any information on what that motive may have been. But people who knew this alleged gunman telling ABC he had contempt from his time dating a Mormon woman and also had issues with drugs.
Oh,
Gio.
That's just awful. We're thinking of all of those families there. Olivia, thank you so much. We're going to turn now to an investigation underway right now into that massive explosion and fire at the largest oil producing facility on the West Coast. And ABC's Jacqueline Lee joins us now from Los Angeles with the latest concern about gas prices. Jacqueline, good morning.
Gio, good morning. This fire broke out Thursday night at a Chevron refinery located about 10 minutes south of LAX. And I mean, really scary moments. You can see it right there. Look at those flames shooting out of the building, thick plumes of smoke everywhere. The explosion illuminating the sky around Los Angeles. No one was hurt. All refinery personnel are accounted for, and no residents were evacuated. Now, an investigation is underway to determine the cause. However, experts are expecting a price increase in gas. One analyst saying West Coast drivers could see a 5 to 15 cent jump in the coming days. Now, as for the extent of that price hike, experts say it will depend on the habits of California drivers. If there's a run on gas, prices will go up rapidly just because of natural supply and demand. And let's not forget, guys, California already has the highest gas prices in the nation. The average right now is $4.63 a gallon. Janae.
Oh, goodness. Jacqueline, thank you for that. To the WNBA Finals now. The Aces taking Game 1 overnight, topping the Mercury 89-86. Asia Wilson scored 21 points, 12 in the game's final 14 minutes to help Las Vegas get out in front in the best-of-7 series. Phoenix had a chance at the end. Satu Sabali launching that three-pointer with just 2 seconds left that would have tied the game. but she missed. You can watch Game 2 of the WNBA Finals Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC. It's all so exciting.
Very exciting there. And the finals, meantime, are happening as the league's leadership is under fire. The WNBA commissioner facing tough questions from players over everything from officiating to pay equity and addressing the complaints before the game. ABC's Ike Ajachi is here with more on that. Ike, good morning.
Hey, good morning. With the WNBA's highest office faces some of its toughest questions yet. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert just broke her silence after one of the league's biggest stars, Nafisa Collier, called out WNBA leadership in dramatic fashion. The controversy comes as players across the league raise concerns about respect, pay, and accountability. This morning, the commissioner of the WNBA, Kathy Engelbert, going on the record for the first time since that blistering criticism from one of the league's brightest stars, Nafisa Collier, earlier this week.
The players in the W don't feel appreciated and valued by the league, then we have to do better and I have to do better.
The Minnesota Lynx player, sidelined this season after a controversial no call left her with an injury, didn't hold back at her end-of-season press conference.
The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them.
Describing the league's leadership as the worst in the world.
I sat across from Kathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs.
Those remarks quickly touching a nerve in WNBA locker rooms as players across the league rallied behind Collier, calling for accountability and change, also pointing to other persistent issues like uneven pay and player marketing.
I have great respect for Fee, and I think she made a lot of very valid points, and this is straight up the most important moment in this league's history.
I was honestly disgusted by the comments that Kathy made. But at the same time, I'm very appreciative that we have people like Fee in our committee of our Players Association representing us.
Now, Engelbert responding, acknowledging there is work to be done.
We value feedback, we listen to criticism, we remain committed to engaging in the difficult but necessary conversations that ultimately make us all stronger and better.
However, the commissioner also adding there were inaccuracies in some of the comments Collier alleged she made, specifically denying making negative remarks about star player Caitlin Clark. Engelbert also saying a new committee will review officiating this offseason, that the league and players union are meeting next week to discuss a new collective bargaining agreement, and that she plans to remain commissioner after that agreement is finalized. ESPN analyst and former WNBA player Chiney Ogwumike, whose sister is the president of the Women's National Basketball Player Association, telling us overnight that she hopes this can ultimately be a step forward.
The WNBA players are rightfully frustrated because they understand what they want and they're very transparent about it. It is a share of the revenue, and hopefully now the urgency is there to really create some kind of resolution and understand that this moment is the one that matters the most in order to make sure that they continue to fulfill their dreams and play on the court.
Now, Engelbert said she's talked to Collier, the Minnesota Lynx star, who said Tuesday that the league has the worst leadership in the world and a commissioner who lacks accountability. Now, Engelbert says the two will meet next week, either in person or virtually, guys. So.
It's interesting what Chiney said about the urgency of the moment, too.
Yeah, right.
The WNBA is so big right now, all the attention on the league, so see how it all plays out.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
All right. Ike, thank you.
All right, a Florida man says he has a second chance at life thanks to his hero neighbor who saved his life. ABC's Ashan Singh is here now with this really heartwarming story. Hey, Ashan.
Yeah, good morning, Janae. It's that moment that we all anticipate but rarely are ever prepared for. What happens when your loved one's heart stops unexpectedly? This Florida family and their neighbor were ready when tragedy struck.
This morning, Tom Schaefer feels lucky to be alive.
I'm still here with another chance at life to just do things.
He and his wife, Michelle, recalling the harrowing moment when he suddenly collapsed at their home in St. Petersburg, Florida. Last Saturday around 2:30 a.m., this home surveillance camera showing the moment their son ran next door to get help.
He's unconscious and he's not breathing very well.
Tom was having a heart attack. Mom of one and registered nurse, Tori Walker, racing to help. She performed CPR for nearly 8 minutes until paramedics arrived.
I think in my head, don't die, you are not doing this on my watch.
Tom rushed to the hospital, immediately undergoing a cardiac procedure. Doctors say he had a massive blockage in an artery supplying blood to his heart. Tom woke up in the ICU and spent 3 days in the hospital. His neighbor Tori by his side.
I'm thankful that I was next door, that we were home, that I was able to do the CPR and was trained to do it properly.
Tom grateful, and this morning sharing this message.
Everybody needs to know how to do CPR. It'll save your family member.
And guys, the American Heart Association says if performed immediately, CPR can double or triple the chance of survival from an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest. So it could really be the difference right there.
Wow, what a story. Thankful for that neighbor.
For sure.
All right, Ashin, thank you so much. And still ahead here on GMA, a car slams into the steps of Los Angeles City Hall. Streets shut down, the driver refusing to come out. What we're learning this morning.
Plus, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and if you've been told that you have dense breasts, you are not alone. We're breaking down what it means, why it matters, and the new ways that doctors are catching cancer earlier.
And you may remember this. Last year, Vanderbilt shocked the college football world. Today, Alabama wants payback. Can the Commodores do it again, or will the Tide roll at home? We'll take you live to Alabama for week 6 of college football. GMA Weekends comes back in just a moment. Stay with us, guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go finish this.
Welcome back to GMA. The hit Netflix movie K-pop Demon Hunters breaking new records. The animated musical holding strong in Netflix's top 10 for 15 straight weeks. Look at him dancing.
You should have seen Wick.
I know, he was fist pumping it. That's the longest stretch for any title on the app's English language charts. K-pop Demon Hunters already holds the record for Netflix's most popular movie of all time.
You know that's my jam.
Wow, I believe it.
Yes.
He works out, his whole hour workout is just that song on
So it's just on repeat. You got it.
Let's take a look at some of the other big stories we're following here on this Saturday morning. A tense situation at LA City Hall overnight. Authorities say a driver crashed his car onto the building steps. City Hall was evacuated and streets were closed. The man refusing to come out of the vehicle, but he was eventually arrested without further incident.
And this morning, the NFL is mourning the death of former defensive lineman Arthur Jones. Jones played 4 seasons with the Baltimore Ravens and won a Super Bowl with the team in 2013. He was the older brother of former UFC heavyweight champ John Jones and NFL Pro Bowler Chandler Jones. The cause of death has not been released. Arthur Jones was only 39 years old.
Wow. The list of recalled products linked to a deadly listeria outbreak is expanding. 4 deaths have been reported. 19 people have been hospitalized across 15 states. A wide range of prepared pasta meals from popular retailers like Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Walmart are being recalled. A full list is on the FDA's website.
And today is a big day for baseball fans. 8 teams in action as the Division Series games gets underway there. The teams hoping to make it through the best-of-5 series for the chance to play for the league championships and a shot at the World Series. Very exciting there.
Absolutely. All right, speaking of sports, we do start this half hour with the exciting matchups in college football. Heisman Trophy winner and ESPN football analyst, our buddy Desmond Howard, joining us live from the University of Alabama, where the Crimson Tide will be looking for revenge. We can hear him already against Vanderbilt. Des, good morning to you. Always great to have you. We're going to get to that one in just a bit. First, let's talk about number 9 Texas heading to the Swamp to take on the unranked Florida Gators. What should we be watching in that matchup?
I tell you guys, well, when you look at Texas, you look at that guy right there, Arch Manning, the quarterback for the Longhorns. The first time we saw him this season was on the road against Ohio State. He didn't fare too well. In 60 minutes of football, they only scored 1 touchdown. Now they're going to look against a team in the Gators who got their backs against the wall, not having a great season. Their head coach, Napier, his job is on the line, but they have a tremendous defense. So watch Arch Manning, the quarterback for Texas, against this hungry Gators defense tonight.
All right, Des. And number 3 Miami travels to Tallahassee to face number 18 Florida State. Can the Seminoles bounce back after that 2-overtime loss to Virginia last week? I hear the boos.
Yeah, you hear the boos because that's the team that beat Alabama. But listen, At this point, Florida State is in the same situation Alabama was in. They lost the game to a team they shouldn't have lost to in Virginia, right? But now, if you want to get that bad taste out of your mouth, what do? You beat your in-state rival, the Miami Hurricanes, and you derail their perfect season. So this is going to be a grudge match. I think this game is going to come down to the wire. But Florida State, they have the talent to go out there and compete against Miami. If you don't believe me, ask these Alabama fans. They know all about the nose.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. Hey, Des, I love how at the top of this segment you put those glasses on because you're ready for business. It's college game day there in Tuscaloosa for that Vandy, Alabama game. I want to hear the crowd. What's going to decide this SEC showdown?
I tell you what, guys, listen, a year ago, Alabama beat Georgia, but then they traveled to Vanderbilt and lost to Vandy. The Commodores beat them. Now, the way they did it is because ball control, time of possession. You're looking at an Alabama team that only held the ball for less than 20 minutes. Vanderbilt ran the ball. But this time, Alabama's at home, and Alabama's here to stand on business against the Commodores of Vanderbilt. It's just going to be a slugfest with Diego Pavia at the quarterback position, and of course, Ty Simpson, the quarterback for Alabama, is having a magnificent season. Guys, whoever can run the ball effectively and control the game, that's who's going to win. But keep an eye out for Ty Simpson, man. This guy has played himself into the Heisman conversation. He's playing just that well.
Des, we've got 2 words for you. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide.
We'll be looking forward to that slugfest you described, Des. Appreciate it as always. ABC is the place to be for college football, starting at noon Eastern with Kentucky at Georgia and Vanderbilt at Alabama. 3:30 Eastern, ending with Miami at Florida State tonight at 7:30 Eastern.
Janae knows how to get that crowd going.
She does.
She does.
Still coming up here on Good Morning America, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're taking a look at how having dense breasts can affect early detection. The latest on new technology and what you need to know. Coming up next. We are back now with our GMA cover story and 40 years of pink. That's 40 years of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and early detection is key. But if you're one of so many women with dense breasts, detection can be more difficult. So joining us now with guidance is Dr. Elizabeth Coleman, a breast medical oncologist from NYU Langone. Thank you so much for being here. Let's start with defining dense breasts.
So first of all, dense breasts are really common. About 40 to 50% of all women have dense breasts. And it's not something that you can see or feel. It's something the radiologist will tell you. And really what it refers to is really just the ratio between how much fibrous breast tissue you have versus fat on a mammogram. And the issue is that fat will appear black on a mammogram, and cancer and breast tissue can also appear white. So when you're looking for a cancer, it's like finding a snowflake in a snowstorm.
Wow, that's a really great way to put it. So how is technology catching up to help with early detection for women with dense breasts?
So that's a great question. So all women now are required to be informed on their mammogram if they have dense breasts. If you have dense breasts, you really need to talk to your doctor about whether you need additional imaging, such as a breast ultrasound or breast MRI, to detect an early cancer. And we have some newer technologies that are under investigation, like artificial intelligence, contrast-enhanced mammograms. And there's lots of new hope that we can detect cancers even earlier now.
Okay, so let's say a woman goes in for a mammogram. She is now notified, because she has to be, that she has dense breasts. There are further options, as you said, for either an ultrasound or an MRI.
Yes.
You need to talk to your doctor about that, though, because it's not necessarily going to automatically be recommended, right?
I wish it were, but it really puts women in the position of having to advocate for themselves.
Yeah.
Make sure you talk to your doctor about whether you need additional screening, but also what age you should start screening. So most women of average risk should start screening at age 40. But if you have a family history or other personal risk factors, you may need to start earlier than age 40 with your screening.
Okay, and that can be challenging, of course, because insurance may not cover it, all of these things. But just for women out there listening to know, you have to be your own advocate. You have to push for these things ask more questions, whether additional testing is needed. Turning now to breast cancer and medical disinformation, you're hearing from patients skeptical of traditional science-backed treatments. Why do you think that that's happening?
Oh, there are so many reasons. If we look at the landscape of healthcare today, it's understandable why a lot of patients have distrust in science and our healthcare system. And we need to work, we as doctors in our healthcare system, to rebuild that trust. But there's an awful problem out there, and that is the misinformation that's on social media. I see every day how women are being sold a false bill of goods on social media about magic bullets and things that are going to, miraculously cure them, all cancers for that reason.
Yeah.
And it's really terrifying and it's heartbreaking because we often will miss a window to cure a woman of breast cancer or other types of cancers because they've been sold this false information.
And this is why early detection is so key, right? Even if you're afraid.
Yes. Early detection, but also investing in the science and research that will actually improve the landscape of women's healthcare.
Okay, so much of this is so important, and we have to keep it in mind. So great that you're here to talk to us about it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us.
Okay, Ophelia, back now on GMA and the Taylor Swift fan frenzy as the singer owns the weekend, from the debut of her new album to the official release party of A Showgirl in theaters right now. So much keeping fans busy, and our Will Gans is one of them. Our Swiftie, what's going on, Will?
Hey, Gio. So Taylor Swift is everywhere this weekend, isn't she? In fact, in her brand new movie, Taylor says, quote, "In my industry, attention is affection. And you've given me a whole lot of it," end quote, haters included. This morning, though, as everyone else is talking about her, Taylor herself is finally joining in on the conversation.
I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you.
Overnight, our first look inside the life of an engaged showgirl.
Yes. Check it out.
Taylor Swift making her first television appearance as an unfianced woman on The Graham Norton Show. Confirming Travis Kelce popped the question right after they filmed his podcast together in August.
Behind his house, he was having the whole back garden turned into this.
Wow.
And one of the things that he put in there very strategically was a wall of hedges that weren't there before. And inside the hedges was my tour photographer hiding in bushes that had not previously been there. He went all out.
And after revealing plans to have a destination wedding earlier in the day to BBC One Radio, Taylor says the wedding will have an extensive guest list.
The only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and you have to evaluate or assess your relationship with them.
Yeah.
To see if they should be there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. From wedding plans to dreams of a family in suburbia.
And now I know the life of a showgirl, babe.
Before even crossing the 24-hour mark, Taylor's Life of a Showgirl becoming Spotify and Apple Music's biggest album of 2025. And its lead single, The Fate of Ophelia,
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
breaking records for the most single-day streams ever for a song on Spotify. But if you wanted to see the official music video for that song and any more of this Taylor in action, you'd have to make a trip to the movie theater, where the official release party of A Showgirl is set to take the top spot at the box office this weekend.
You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is open light.
All this as Swifties wait for one more Taylor-related surprise, her official fan page sharing this schedule of release week events with an ominous standby scheduled for this afternoon or evening.
So what could that standby mean? Fan theories suggest that Taylor could join Sabrina Carpenter on stage at Austin City Limits tonight, or maybe drop an Eras Tour documentary, since she's teased this whole project as a look behind the curtain at the Eras Tour. So
we'll just have to stand by.
Exactly. If you hear vague screaming in the halls of ABC News later this afternoon,
you?
It happened.
But listen, she did say on iHeart, I think yesterday, she was like, listen, you know what? Some of those theories, a lot of them just, they're not it.
Well, not mine, Gio. She wasn't talking about me.
Because you're 100% accurate.
That's right.
Well, Gans, as always, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Breaking news. Path to peace? Sources telling ABC News indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas will take place in the coming days, with Israel halting military operations in Gaza, what it could mean for release of the hostages, all the fast-moving developments.
Prison sentence. 4 years behind bars for Sean Diddy Combs following his conviction on federal prostitution-related charges. The emotional statements from his children and Combs himself as he begged for mercy.
It's time for a bargain bonanza, an ABC secret savings extravaganza, helping you save on 26 different brands on everything from home goods to glam and fitness to fashion.
And all we want to do is watch the new documentary about Lilith Fair.
Promoter said, you can't put two women on the same bill. People won't come.
We're taking a look at the festival's legacy and going backstage with the artists who made history as we say, Good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
Sun also comes up over New York City and all across this country. Good morning, America. It is good to see you. Just ahead here, we're getting a glimpse of that documentary celebrating the legacy of Lilith Fair. So incredible.
Yeah, we already had Janae singing here this morning, so we know it's going to be a good day.
You guys were singing at home, too. That's a good song.
That's right, that's for sure. We're also following some other stories this morning, including actor Tyrese Gibson out on bond following a disturbing dog attack, what he is now revealing about the mauling case.
Yes, but we do begin with those developments in the Middle East. Sources telling ABC News that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has instructed the military to cease offensive operations in the Gaza Strip. This comes after Hamas accepted in principle the U.S. proposal to end the war and free Israeli hostages. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell joins us now from Tel Aviv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Janae. What a dramatic series of events. Israel's Prime Minister now instructing the military to halt all offensive operations in Gaza. That's according to two Israeli sources familiar with the matter. Only defensive measures are now permitted, although the Israelis are insisting this isn't an actual ceasefire. But that came after President Trump released a videotape and made this statement calling on Israel to halt the bombing of Gaza, claiming Hamas is ready for lasting peace. But this process of events began with the militants actually responding to the president's peace plan with notable reservations, saying they're ready to release all hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. Hamas saying they want more negotiations on several parts of the plan. But there is no mention at the moment about disbanding or disarming, as President Trump and Israel have been demanding. The militants also agreeing to hand over power to this independent Palestinian body. Trump's plan actually envisaged an international group taking control. So there are still differences. There are many doubts, unanswered questions. But this does appear to be a critical moment after almost 2 years of war in which tens of thousands of Palestinians have been killed. Indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas expected to take place in Egypt, perhaps as soon as tomorrow. But we still have to be cautious here. There have been many false dawns before. There are reports of Israeli strikes in Gaza today. And it remains to be seen whether this fragile truce will lead to an end to the suffering in Gaza and an end to that long nightmare for the hostages and families. Gio?
And you'll be following this very closely. Ian Pannell, thank you for your reporting. We're going to turn now to the sentencing of Sean Diddy Combs, a judge handing down a 4-year sentence for the rap mogul, convicted on 2 prostitution-related charges. And ABC News chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky has been following this. Good morning again, Aaron.
Good morning, Gio. And what a stunning fall it is for Sean Combs, a global superstar, a hip-hop hitmaker, a cultural icon. Well, now the sentencing makes him a convicted felon.
This morning, Sean Combs is behind bars, sentenced to 4 years in prison for transporting women and male escorts across state lines for prostitution.
He can't be stopped now, 'cause it's bad boy for life.
Combs begged for mercy, telling the judge, "I know that I've learned my lesson." But the judge rejected his plea, saying the sentence needed to send a message to abusers and victims alike that exploitation and violence against women is met with real accountability.
It was clear from the judge's remarks that the sentence was driven by the conduct the jury rejected.
Combs was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, but federal prosecutors argued he deserved 11 years in prison because he inflicted life-altering violence on women. And they said that physical abuse is on video, pointing to this 2016 hotel surveillance footage depicting Combs attacking Cassie Ventura. How could the judge be blind to that and not punish him for the sum total of his conduct?
Well, the judge was allowed to take that into consideration, but what was clear from the judge's remarks was that he was going way beyond that.
Combs said, "I have been humbled and broken to my core," before apologizing to his children and tearfully telling his mother, "You raised me better." Is Sean Combs a changed man? You've been with him so long through this entire year-long prosecution.
I can say from the bottom of my heart, more than I think anybody else truly on this team can say, that he is a changed man.
How do you?
The defense played an 11-minute documentary-style video showing Combs as a doting father and a philanthropist. The judge acknowledged his impressive career and commendable charity work, but imposed the 4-year sentence, saying a history of good works can't wash away the record in this case, which showed that you abused the power and control that you had over the lives of women you professed to love dearly.
One of those women, Cassie Ventura, her lawyer, praised the sentence, saying it recognized the serious impact of Combs' conduct. But lawyers for Combs said a year in jail already made him remorseful and sober. He needed no more time, they said, behind bars.
Wow. Extraordinary case. And Aaron, thank you for your reporting all throughout the trial. We appreciate it. We do want to turn now to the government shutdown expected to trail into next week after Senate lawmakers fail for a 4th time to advance a spending bill. Democrats refusing to go along unless Republicans agree to reverse Medicaid cuts and extend Obamacare subsidies to keep premiums from increasing for millions of Americans. Republicans are holding out on those negotiations until Democrats vote to reopen the government. The 4th-day stalemate dragging on as the White House warns layoffs and agency cuts may be on the way. Janae?
Well, meanwhile, actor Tyrese Gibson is free on bond after turning himself in to face animal cruelty charges. Authorities in Atlanta say Gibson's large dogs killed a neighbor's dog. Police have asked Gibson to turn over the dogs, but he says he's rehomed them. Gibson's lawyer says he's cooperating with authorities and he sends his condolences to the family who lost their dog.
Okay, Janae, we're going to turn now to the college football and the key matchups happening today. And our buddy ESPN's Laura Rutledge is live in Gainesville, Florida, with what we need to know. We got a good crowd out there, Laura. Good morning.
Good morning, and what a great day to celebrate some college football. You guys, it's a consequential week 6 with an opportunity for a lot of teams to make some statements and maybe some big upsets. We'll get to what's happening here in Gainesville later tonight, but to get you ready here on ABC at noon, you're going to see Georgia taking on Kentucky. Georgia, of course, coming off of a loss last week to Alabama, but their college football playoff hopes are very much still alive. They need to have a big statement today, though, and they can do that against a Kentucky team, of course, at home. We'll see what the Georgia Bulldogs pull out and see if they can put up a lot of points. Then at 3:30 on ABC, you've got Alabama against Vanderbilt at home in Tuscaloosa. Now, this game, if you remember last year, was crazy. Vandy upset Alabama when they were the #1 team in the country. Might be a little revenge factor for the Crimson Tide as they get ready for this one. Ty Simpson looked really good against those Georgia Bulldogs last week. That's the quarterback for Alabama. We'll see if he can continue that passing attack against a Vandy team that has a really good, efficient offense. In fact, the most efficient offense in all of college football. And then, as I said, tonight here in Gainesville, it's an incredible matchup between the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Actually, it's been since 1940 that Texas came to Gainesville. The first time that's happening in so many years. Texas, 5.5-point favorites. A lot of people may pick the Longhorns, but this is what they say about Gainesville. Only Gators get out alive in the swamp. It's an incredible atmosphere. Always tough for opposing quarterbacks, so we'll see how Arch Manning, the Texas quarterback, who's still very young, still learning a little bit, how he fares in what will be a crazy atmosphere here in the swamp tonight. I'm sure Alberta, they're going to be out here, all the cheer, all the fans. It's an incredible day here in a sport that we love so much. A lot of it happening right here on ABC, you guys.
Yeah, you got that Gator energy there in Florida. Laura, thank you so much. And, of course, you can catch that slate of SEC games starting at noon right here on ABC.
And coming up here on our GMA morning menu, from building a mystery to creating a legacy, we get an inside look at the documentary bringing Lilith Fair to life again.
our GMA cover story and what critics are calling a celebration of a phenomenon.
I'm sorry, we've all been singing the songs
Yes.
this morning as the promos have been running. Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery, the untold story features never-before-seen footage of the star-studded music festival that changed history and inspired artists like Olivia Rodrigo. Take a look. It was the groundbreaking sensation of the late 90s that changed the music scene forever.
I remember the first show at the Gorge. Promoters were saying people won't come, people won't buy those tickets.
And when 15,000 people showed up, we went bingo.
The new Hulu documentary, Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery, The Untold Story, lifts the veil on the traveling music festival that shattered the glass ceiling by featuring exclusively female artists like Sinead O'Connor, Suzanne Vega, Missy Elliott, and Sheryl Crow.
I was missing that sense of connection and community. And it would be so nice to connect with other women who are doing a similar thing to me. But that's when promoters started saying, you can't do this. Saying you can't put two women on the same bill, people won't come.
The documentary pulling from more than 600 hours of never-before-seen footage. In that first year, Lilith Fair was the year's top-grossing festival, putting an end to the industry's antiquated belief that festival crowds won't show up for an all-female lineup.
You have allowed radio stations now. We play female artists back-to-back. That's never happened before until Lilith Fair. That's tangible, and you did that.
That feels really good, let me tell you. The media's perception was that it was all women, but actually there were a lot of men who came because they love women and they wanted to see women performing.
Sarah McLachlan. No other way to say it is Sarah McLachlan. She's the best. She brings out love in all of us.
Every festival that I knew of, I wouldn't want to go because I don't think I'd feel particularly safe. And I feel like Lilith was sort of the antithesis of that.
Another day goes by. I mean, the Lilith tour was full of rock stars, but that feminine energy, I think, usurped the ego. There was no separation between artists. Nobody was more important than anybody else. With women, there's more of a communal thing, and it was so important in a moment where there wasn't a lot of support for women.
The festival's name, Lilith Fair, loaded with meaning.
In religious mythology, Lilith was Adam's first wife before Eve. She was created of the same stuff he was, yet he refused to treat her as an equal. So she said, I'm out of here. Lilith left the Garden of Eden and built her own garden, dancing and singing among women who, like her, refused to surrender their strength.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yes, that is.
And so it was called Lilith, but then they added the word fair because it was a play on three different meanings. Fair meaning beautiful, fair meaning equal, and of course fair being the celebration or the festival itself.
Oh, I love that.
Great
That is
documentary.
so cool. Okay, make sure you tune into that. And stick around. We're diving into our ABC Secret Savings October special. 26 brands, even more cool products, and fab fall deals that you won't want to miss.
It was a fun hour to shoot. It's a fun hour that you're going to see there.
Hey, welcome to our ABC Secret Savings October special.
We are so excited. Over the next 30 minutes together here with Will Gans, we'll show you limited time savings from 26 brands. These deals on fab fall finds, they won't last.
They won't. So when you see something you love, head over to abcsecretsavings.com to place that order. You can also point your camera to that QR code right there on the screen to access all of the limited time deals. All right, Will, let's dive in. Let's dive headfirst into a big wine glass.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to wine glasses, some people think that size matters, and this is for those people.
It's massive.
Yes, it is massive. These are made from fine, ultra-clear, hand-blown crystal. The large design, though, isn't just for getting more wine. It actually helps aerate and open up whatever bottle you're having for an elevated drinking experience. Each shape is thoughtfully crafted
Elevated
to pair.
for sure.
Elevated for sure with whatever wine that you're drinking. So, you know,
This is kind sort of like the Olivia Pope scandal glasses.
Very much so.
Right?
Exactly.
It's handled.
It's handled. That's right. Or if you don't drink, which I don't, I love to still celebrate big in any occasion.
Yes.
This is my favorite mocktail, which is a phony Negroni.
Why do those ice cubes look so good?
I don't
Those
know.
are really nice looking ice cubes.
Those are really nice.
It was in my rider. I said I want it to be the best ice
They better
cubes
be squares.
in the biggest glasses. Today you'll save up to 40%, 45% from big wine glasses. Can't beat that.
Good
Cha-ching.
prices.
All
Oh,
right.
Truff, I love it so much.
Yes, these are not only Gio Benitez approved, they're also Oprah approved
You
hot
get a
sauces.
truff. You get a truff.
You get a truff, everybody.
Smell that. Smell
Can't
that.
get enough.
So good. They're black truffle infused hot sauces from Truff, and they're all about the flavor. The signature hot sauce is an intricate blend of ripe red chili peppers, real black truffle, agave nectar, and savory spices. The habanero option is less sweet, more heat.
Yes, that one's definitely hotter. Yeah.
But this
makes
Janae's language.
this makes anything taste better.
Yes,
it's so
100%.
good.
The jalapeno lime combines black winter truffles, green jalapeno peppers, and lime
yeah,
for
that
a
one smells
super
so
unique
good.
flavor.
Yes, it does.
You can drizzle it on eggs, avocado toast, chicken, tacos, more. Save
Anything.
more. Anything. Save more than 30% on sets from Truff.
Good stuff.
Good prices.
All right, have I ever said, I love you?
Oh,
Olive.
I love you.
Yeah.
cute.
Rip, pop, savor, repeat, all for Olive fans. Any occasion you want.
So they come in these little bags?
Snacking olives, y'all.
Wow.
Traditionally grown in Greece and harvested with bursting flavors.
Wait, lemon garlic.
They're marinated with extra virgin olive oil so they stay super juicy. And then they're tossed with unique spices from
Can I
hot
just
and
tell you?
spicy to lemon
really good.
garlic.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So,
you said that you don't like
I don't
olives.
like olives. I
but
gotta
you just
admit,
gotta try it.
that tastes really good.
They're so good.
I believe you.
Great for anybody who loves snacking pouches, easy
Look, that
on the
one's
go
hot and
snacking.
spicy.
Yeah.
Great to have on hand. Save 25% on these delicious bundles today.
This is fantastic for people who like olives.
For people who like
great.
olives. And for anyone who likes to keep things a little spicy, a little flavorful, let's talk
Here we
about
go.
Finamil. These are instant spicers. You
There
just
she
pop the pot in.
goes.
All you need is one hand. Battery
What's that?
operated
That's the
spice
pepper.
grinders. Yes. One of Time's best inventions, it was named. Interchangeable and refillable spice pods that snap into place with one hand, push a button to grind, and it gives you just the amount of spice that you need or want.
That's easy, beautiful.
Yeah, sleek design looks great on your counter or dining room table. Lots of fun colors. You'll save 42% on this bundle.
But you can
from Finamil.
swap these out.
Yeah, and pop them into the grinder, and then you're good to go.
Fill it with what you want.
Yeah, Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of whatever.
Love it.
All right, this is a fan fave.
I was
and a
playing with this thing. I love
Will
this
Gann's
thing.
with lighters,
We
right?
love eco-conscious USB
that's
lighters.
cute.
What is
Look at
this?
this, you turn it on, and instead of butane, these sleek
Guys.
lighters
Look at that. Ooh.
are yeah.
Can
Let
any
them be
camera
fun.
zoom into this? This is the coolest little
Fabulous.
thing. Oh
It's as
my
easy as
gosh.
recharging your phone, so
Look,
you'll never need
wait,
another
Which camera is
lighter.
that?
Just
Which
plug
camera?
it
Is that
in.
this camera?
Yes.
Look,
Great
watch.
for candles.
Do you see that?
Great for camping, stoves,
is-
and fireplaces. Anytime you need a light. The popular Motley is great for your kitchen and easy for hostess gifts too. Pocket Arc, which is the one you had. Classic lighter with a twist. Save 50% on every lighter today. Can't
That's
beat it.
brilliant.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
May I interest anybody in a cozy moment?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, here you go. Turn your bathroom into a spa with
Her.
Cozy Earth, ultra absorbent,
Oh, this is
ultra
Cozy
plush.
Earth?
Yes.
We're fans
Ultra
of
fabulous.
Rose.
Yes. Lux towel line is super soft. You
Oh,
can
guys, what?
washcloth. We have washcloths, hand towels, bath towels,
soft,
oversized
fuzzy.
bath sheets, hair towels, bath wraps, robes. You
I
name
love
it.
these designs.
They're so cute.
Very
Classic.
spa.
The entire selection from Cozy Earth today, 50% off. Gio, you look comfy.
really good.
This is really nice.
All right,
This
but
is
leave it on.
really-
Leave it
And
on.
he's got high standards for the
Exactly,
robes.
because not only are we comfy dressing, we're also comfy sitting. Corduroy, yes. Comfy beanbag chair
so good.
that converts
this?
into a bed,
What
you
is it?
guys. So it. There you go.
Did I have a microphone fly?
No, it was the sign, but
Oh,
that's
well,
okay
that's all
because
right.
I'm going to tell you all about corduroy. This is great for slumber parties, sleepover guests, anything you might have, or just relaxing like you two might be doing.
This is so
This is their
cool.
newest cloud fabric. You can feel why it's called cloud fabric.
love this.
You can get the original beanbag or the nest style.
This
Both
is like-
are available with full queen and king mattress inserts.
Today.
really thinking, like, where in my house can I put multiple
That is
of these?
hysterical.
Exactly. Today you'll save 40% plus free
shipping.
from Corduroy, you guys.
All right. Well, you know what? We're just getting started right here. So when you see something you love, head over to abcsecretsavings.com to shop those limited deals.
Yes, up next, all things glam. Can't wait for that. Stay with us. Welcome back to our ABC Secret Savings special. We have partnered with more great brands that you will not want to miss.
Yeah, you won't. And these deals are only available for a limited time. So when you see something you love, go to abcsecretsavings.com to shop. Will, what you got?
Oh, I love a blinged out bag, and that's where we're beginning. This bag has your name all over it, literally made
that's
to
so
order.
cool.
Personalized bags from Tiana Designs. You choose your tote, then you add a personalized
They're
or
so
hand beaded or hand embroidered touch. Step out with the
Wait,
chicest
look at the
bag this
Janae
fall.
one.
Oh, because when I got my eyes on this thing,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I think people are going to walk around with your name.
Yeah,
Janae.
I would.
This is so cute.
It's giving check me out.
Ooh,
Yeah. Pro tip, order now to have a phenomenal holiday gift for your favorite person.
Geo one?
You'll
No.
save 30% plus free shipping.
Free shipping.
Brilliant.
Free shipping. All right.
Oh, candles.
Big old candles.
Add warmth and personality to any room.
Your little
Look,
puppy.
Archie.
Archie.
Oh my
It's on the
gosh.
front too. The personalization is amazing.
Casa Benitez.
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Luxurious jars engraved with a name,
Oh, it
date,
smells
or
so
even
good, too.
a photo of your favorite pooch in my case.
gosh.
These Taja collection candles are hand poured with clean burning soy wax. The scents are sensational, from relaxing
Literally
lavender to
sensational.
vanilla bourbon. There's something for every mood. This is a great
Norman.
early
This is a
gift
big
to plan
G,
ahead.
too.
Yep. Order now, save 40%.
It smells delicious.
This picture of Archie is
wait, this
beautiful.
This is me too?
So
This
beautiful.
is a really
I love
great
the
gift
textured
idea.
jars as well.
Yeah.
Such a good gift.
Smells so
All right,
good.
let's
Okay, take it
wrap
out.
the little ones and adults in customized comfort. Swaddle and Nest's popular blankets are super soft and lightweight. They're
Wow,
perfect
they
for
really are
snuggling up
soft.
on the couch, exactly, or for security at bedtime. Embroidered knit
What's this
and
one say?
minky styles.
Honey bunny.
Honey Bunny. That's adorable.
A range of beautiful colors and fonts. I love this. By the way,
Also customizable.
yes, this is my goddaughter and this is my godson.
Oh.
No
my gosh.
spoiler alert here, Eliana and Theo, but this is what you're getting for Christmas.
This is also one of my best friends, his baby's name. So
Yep. A little sneak preview. Save 20%
story.
with our deal today. Yes. Now, prepare for compliments with
Wow.
show-stopping jewelry from Daniela Swabe. Same bold sparkle seen on the stars without the celebrity price tag. Each stone
See
beautifully
some big
cut.
hoops on you.
gosh,
Yeah.
the bigger the hoop.
The
That's it.
closer I got.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Maximize brilliance and give that unmistakable, are they real glow? Hoops and dangle earrings from Ultimate
Those are
Pieces for your
beautiful.
collection. Inside out setting makes them shine from every angle, catching the light as you move.
These are really great.
So beautiful. Save more than 50% on a big assortment today.
Oh, love that.
Okay.
And the studs.
Okay, now let's
What is
go from
this?
glow on the outside to glow from the inside out.
Yes.
Enjoy a spa treatment at home. Cycles of red and blue light therapy help reduce blemishes and dark spots while stimulating cell renewal for glowing skin.
Oh, check that out.
Activates when it touches your skin.
When it touches your skin.
It's got amazing ultrasonic waves that enhance the absorption of serums and skincare so they work better for you. The Mini Glow Pro is compact, portable, and skin loving to support radiant skin. Built-in 5-minute timers automatically times your
good.
treatments for convenience. You'll save 54% plus free shipping on the device.
Free shipping.
Love that.
Poor Will. He has to
Keep
work
talking
through
while
us.
we're just like playing around.
I'm used to talking over you too. Get more from your bags. Billy is a 3-in-1 bag that is fabulous. Can be worn as crossbody, backpack, or top handle. The Adele style is a carry everything tote with a crossbody strap for when you're
And this shape
needing
is
to go.
really in
It's
style,
really
right?
in.
The
It
Dahlia
is.
comes with detachable crossbody
this is
straps as well.
fantastic.
Perfect for using solo or as an organization technique. In the inside, there's lots of pockets to help with that. Comfortably hold it under your
my
arm.
goodness.
Diana Hobo is soft structured with oversized designs that come with an attachable wristlet as well. Lots of styles, lots of big designer
many
You love
options.
big bags.
I do
lookalikes,
love big
yes.
bags. I like
Every
big bags,
option
and
here.
I cannot lie.
$26 to $32 with our deal today.
$32?
I know. And last but
Get
certainly
multiple
not
bags.
least, how about a
All
new
the holiday
scent?
shopping.
It smells so
What is this?
good.
A new season. Yes, these are Clean's classic scents for effortless and long-lasting
This is
scents.
one I got last time.
Oh, wow.
Put it on in the morning. This is my favorite, musk back here.
Wait, let me smell
And
that
then you
one.
don't need to reapply all day long. It's so great.
Waterfall.
You'll smell
That
the same
smells
when you
so
get home
good.
from work as when you left for work. Designed to layer so you can create your own
Musk
personal
Noir.
blend.
Ooh.
Travel rollerball is what you have in your hand. Great way to find your favorite and take it on the go. The Reserve H2O. Thank you for your help there. Collection is water-based, alcohol-free, gentle enough for sensitive skins.
Alcohol-free?
Yep.
Yes.
For anyone with
All clean
eczema or
ingredients?
That's how
psoriasis,
the
they
smell
smell great.
lasts long.
And you can
Good
save
stuff.
now.
Yep. All right.
Love it.
Thank
And
you
we
so
are at
much.
the halfway mark, so head now to abcsecretsavings.com to shop these limited time deals.
That's right. When we come back here, savings for fitness and wellness. Come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
stay with us.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome back to our ABC Secret Savings Special. We've partnered with more than 24 brands on exclusive deals just for you. Next up, savings to support your wellness goals.
Yep, and since the savings are only available for a limited time, when you see something you love, scan to shop below.
Do you guys want to know what my wellness goals are?
What?
Yes.
Can we get a close-up on this bicep?
Stop it right now.
Right there.
Stop it
Yeah,
right
get a
now.
close-up. Real, come on,
Yeah,
come on in.
no, you're embarrassing me. Let's sell some stuff.
All right, we don't need to sell this. This is so much fun. Balmy Blazer. This is Paddle Smash.
Okay.
I really thought that was going to go better than it would. It's like spike ball meets pickleball. It takes the best of both for a family-friendly and easy-to-learn game operated by a dad of 7.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Fun, creative ways to play together. The thing with us is we're going to play this game all morning long, which we would, and we could. This is a perfect set. All you need is a flat surface and a game-ready attitude. Each kit is packed with 1 court that doubles as a carrying case, a foldable net, 4 pickleball paddles, and 2 pickleballs. From the backyard to the tailgate, Paddle Smash is your new go-to lawn game. Save 36% and get free shipping from Paddle Smash.
This is so fun.
It is so fun. But you know what else is fun? More savings.
More savings.
Come along. All right, let's talk NutriBullet.
Yes.
Exactly. So
I know,
first,
right?
you need to refresh after a Paddle Smash
Oh,
game.
you don't like green juice?
All right.
I'll take the green juice.
This, by the way, Ultra Model is their quietest single-serve
Is this safe
blender
to
yet.
drink?
Ooh, this is good.
Added power and enhanced blade durability. Triton blending cups are BPA-free, shatter-resistant, and dishwasher-safe. And it's a robust set to make, serve, or store soups, smoothies, sauces, and more. Save
this one?
50% and get free shipping with our deal. That's called the Lean Green Geo Machine.
That tastes really good, and I'm going to
Really
keep
good.
it as we go through this.
All right. These are fabulous for improving circulation. It's a hug for your hands, if you will. Compression
Okay.
gloves designed by a hand therapist, which it supports soothing sore fingers, reducing pain and swelling. Made from
Well,
soft.
everybody has those like text messaging fingers, right?
Oh,
like
that's
those,
the
Exactly,
point.
exactly. Cotton stretch fabric with an open design so you can type, text, garden, knit. All while treating your hands. You can wear them overnight to reduce finger stiffness in the morning. Designed for anyone living with osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and other hand conditions. Cooling gel sleeves soothe sore joints by cushioning your thumbs, wrists, anything you need. Just pop it in the freezer. Let the icy magic do its work. Gentle compression reduces pain and swelling. Save 40% from Grace and Abel. I also think if you're wanting to maybe live your Anne Hathaway and Les Mis fantasies, you know,
Like they feel extra fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
It's,
gosh.
yeah, any of that. All right. How about connecting the dots between habits, supporting your long-term health? Guys, what if I told you that this watch right here that I'm wearing is a smart watch, y'all?
Really?
The ScanWatch 2 offers a comprehensive view of your health. You track your steps, workouts, respiratory health throughout the day. Plus, get more in-depth vitals from medical-grade
This is so nice.
Overnight, by the way, you'll get insights like heart rate variability, temperatures, sleep scores every morning. Free.
So all of this information.
Yes, Withings app.
Wait, I'm gonna
access
try.
your health dashboard with each metric in one clear, insightful picture. The 30-day
Okay,
battery
this is
life.
crazy because I actually went to more traditional watch because I like the look.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. You would
So
never
good.
know that this is. Look at that.
Yeah.
You
Choose
would
from-
never know that this is a smartwatch.
2 sizes. help you charge less, live more, wristbands, and everything 40% plus free shipping.
Okay.
All right, we got to talk about higher dose. Bring me a higher dose. Science-backed results with top-of-the-line devices from Higher Dose. The sauna blanket lets you sweat it out. Infrared heat supports muscle recovery, eases joint tension, and leaves you feeling lighter and more energized. The red light face mask is clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, increasing skin hydration and elasticity, and improves the skin barrier and firmness. The Go Mat, which is right here, by the way, combines infrared and PEMF technologies in a compact, travel-ready design. PEMF, by the way.
Look at the camera and say, hello, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
Great. Stands for Pulsed Electromagnetic Sea Field. It's designed to mimic the healing vibrations and help relieve stress and promote better sleep. Save 25%.
Are you gonna lay back?
And get
sure. Healing vibrations.
You'll save 25% and get free shipping from Higher Dose. By the way, mattresses aren't just about sleeping, they're about where you rest, rejuvenate, and recharge your body and mind. So having a good mattress is pretty important. Layla's signature, flippable mattresses have one soft side, one firm side to find you the right fit.
So soft.
Copper infused for a cooler, cleaner sleep.
Copper infused.
2 options, hybrid or memory foam, both 50% and free shipping.
And it feels cool. When you see something you want, head to abcsecretsavings.com to shop these limited time offers.
And get ready because our final batch of savings is coming up. It's all about the problem solvers. We'll be right back. Ooh, this is good. This is nice.
Welcome back to ABC Secret Savings. We're down to our final 6. You won't want to miss these clever solutions.
That's right. By now, you know the drill. When you see something you love, scan that QR code right there on the screen or go to abcsecretsavings.com to shop. Will, what you got now?
This is a personal favorite of mine. It will help you easily remove debris from outdoor areas. This is the Zoom Broom. It's a lightweight, powerful, cordless air broom to help you remove debris from everywhere. Your patio, your porch.
Did I just mess up your favorite?
No,
there you
it's
go.
fine. It's all good.
You were waiting to blow it away yourself, weren't you?
It's okay. It's totally fine, you guys. I haven't been counting down to that moment for the past 5 weeks, but it's all good. It recharges quickly. It stores easily. It's out of the way, but it's handy when you need it. It weighs less than 2 pounds for unmatched portability. Save more than 35% with free shipping from Zoom Broom. Great for a porch or a pickleball court, wherever you're going that might have a little bit of
a wind machine whenever you need one.
A Beyonce moment, yes. All right, let's talk about adding powerful light anywhere. This headlamp with a slew of features.
Janae, for your running.
Lights your space, whether you're working under the hood of your car, walking the dog after dark, going for an early morning run, which is also what this vest is great for. It has a intense light.
That is bright.
Isn't it fabulous? It's truly a hands-free experience. Everyone should also have classic flashlights at the ready. Exactly. Not just for power outages, but for any task or adventure where light adds convenience.
Oh, and you can
security.
charge these.
Rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, by the way. These are the products you'll be glad to have when you need them. They're all at least 30% off from Coast.
These little lanterns would be fun for Halloween trick-or-treating.
Exactly. All right, travel like a pro. Allora, travel like a pro, you guys, with Pact. Thoughtful organization, premium recycled materials, and a lifetime guarantee. Check,
Looks like
check,
you get
check.
so much
exactly.
in this.
Travel backpack is great for overnights, business weekends, anything that you might be needing for that. The main compartment is divided in 2 like a hard suitcase for the ultimate organization. The duffel and sling bag, too, so you can build your personal travel lineup. Save at least 50% from Pact. At least.
Good stuff.
Where are we going with our Packed vacation?
Camping.
All right, sure. We'll go
Italy.
camping.
Let's go to Italy.
Perfect. Allora. Now, keep track of your things with KeySmart. You can tell I have Italy on the brain, you guys. The innovative item trackers are compatible with Apple Find My, so you'll always be able to find your misplaced wallet or keys or AirPods. Speaking from personal experience, I'm glad I had these. The thin card-style tracker slips into your wallet with no bulk. The KeySmart Pro has built-in tracking and it keeps your keys stored compactly. Guys, you can fit 22 keys in this.
Oh my gosh.
And you won't be jingling all around.
No jingle
That's
jangle.
amazing.
Plus, you can keep track of your luggage here. There's a tracker in that. It's TSA approved as well. makes everything easier and more organized, smarter with KeySmart. Save more than 35%
The fact that it
today.
pairs with Apple My is incredible.
Yes, yes. All right, sleep cooler and better every night with Hailu. This is the Bluvet right here and right here. The lightweight blanket, cooling duvet, and refreshing mattress topper, woven with something called Adaptex Cool Weave Eco
This
Fabric.
is the only way I could sleep, with something that's cooling.
Yes. It pulls heat and moisture away from your body before you even begin to sweat. It's soft as silk, breathable and gentle on your skin, honey. Plus machine washable and quick drying, the temperature regulating blanket has smart technology that adapts in real time as your body changes temperature through the night, preventing overheating or chills. Buttery and smooth face mask that Gio's got going on there.
Honestly, this is a total blackout right now.
3D memory, so it contours around your eyes and nose to create total darkness. Bonus, it won't mess with your lashes.
No, right, it's super comfortable.
Save at least 45%.
I actually have very long lashes, I gotta say.
All right. Well, you're
you.
in good company.
We'll leave him over there. He doesn't know we've moved on. Next, pack like a genius. Carry-on and checked bags have convenient organization with thoughtful interior compartments and expandable design on the carry-on. It unzips for an additional 25% capacity, which is fabulous. Each piece is durable and ultra lightweight with 8 wheels.
This
for
is very
effortless
popular.
glide.
People love this brand.
Get a set of 3 packing cubes right here with stretch top mesh that compresses down to maximize capacity. You'll be able to fit way more luggage anytime you're going anywhere.
Yes, please.
Travel umbrella and portable charger, so you're always prepared for any journey. Save 50% from Genius Pack.
Cha-ching. What great deals, Will.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Okay, a big thank you to all of these great brands for the exclusive savings. Scan that QR code right there on the screen or head to the website below to shop.
And we'll be right back.
All right, thank you so much for starting your day with us. You can catch more weekend news coverage over on ABC News Live.
Yep, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
I've packed our bags, guys. Adventure is out there. Here we go.